5 best anti-inflammatory foods that reduce pain naturally. I'm going to share with you 5 of the best anti-inflammatory foods that will reduce pain naturally. And these are some of my favorite foods because not only do they taste good, they're easy to prepare, but they also reduce inflammation in the body and help you heal faster if you have any type of injuries or surgeries. So let's start right now. Now, these 5 foods are really powerful because they contain special phytochemicals, vitamins, minerals, fatty acids that can fight inflammation if you have knee pain, hip pain, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, wrist pain, ankle pain, foot pain, any type of arthritis, whether it's in your fingers, your spine, your knees, your hips. Turmeric will be helpful. Black pepper helps the absorption of turmeric by 2000. So when you combine these two together, you get a synergistic effect. They both work better together. Mix it around and drink it. You can drink this every day. Green tea is one of my favorite drinks because not only does it taste good, it's refreshing. It's also very anti-inflammatory. Green tea is made from the Camellia sinensis plant. And what makes green tea so powerful is that it contains polyphenols, which are antioxidants that reduce inflammation. Another thing that you can do is you can get a nice hot cup of milk. Add the turmeric and black pepper, mix it around and drink it. If you don't like the taste of milk, you can even use coconut milk, and it'll be a little bit sweeter. You could also add some lemon juice to this mixture, and you can drink it either hot or cold. Leacanthal is a super healthy fat that reduces inflammation. Leacanthal works by blocking something called C-reactive protein. It's also great if you have any type of skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, or acne. Cook all of your healthy anti-inflammatory meals with this type of oil, or you can simply use it as a salad dressing. A simple recipe for a homemade salad dressing is to get a small bowl. Add 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar, and 1/3 cup of lemon juice. Add some salt and pepper to taste and whisk it around and use it as a salad dressing. C-reactive protein is a marker for inflammation in the body. It's produced by your liver, and when it goes up, inflammation goes up. Leacanthal also works by blocking something called TNF-alpha. TNF-alpha is a chemical that causes inflammation, especially in the joints. Allicin works by blocking something called interleukin-6. This is a chemical that causes inflammation in the liver. If you block that chemical, inflammation goes down in the liver. Histamine is a chemical that causes inflammation, especially in the lungs and the sinuses. So if you block that chemical, inflammation goes down there. Simply take a couple cloves of garlic, chop them up, and put them in a salad. Gotta soak them up and put them in some olive oil and rub it on your chest. If you have any type of respiratory infection or inflammation, this is an enzyme that causes inflammation in the arteries and the heart. So if you block that enzyme, inflammation goes down in the heart and the arteries. This is a type of omega-3 fatty acid that reduces inflammation. Now, if you haven't seen my other videos on the top anti-inflammatory foods, check them out. Put them up right here. Just take a handful of walnuts and eat them. You can also chop them up and add them to your salads. You can even grind them into walnut butter and spread that on some celery or some carrots or some apples. Alpha-linolenic acid works by blocking something called inducible nitric oxide synthase. This is an enzyme that produces nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a chemical that causes inflammation, especially in the gut. So if you block that enzyme, inflammation goes down in the gut. So if you block that chemical, inflammation goes down. Now this is the golden-colored spice that comes from the turmeric plant. This is my favorite oil to cook with. Extra virgin olive oil comes from the Alea europea plant. This plant grows all over the Mediterranean area, especially in Italy, Spain, Greece, and Turkey. This plant looks like a ginger plant, and it grows in the ground. Leucotrienes are chemicals that are involved in inflammation, especially in the lungs and the sinuses. EGCG also works by blocking something called COX-2, just like curcumin does. You can simply get a hot water, steep the green tea bag in it, let it cool down and drink it. You can drink this hot or cold, or you can even add a little bit of mint or lemon to make it taste even better. COX-2 is the enzyme that creates prostaglandins, which are chemicals that cause pain and swelling. You dig it up, you clean it, and then you get this beautiful golden spice called turmeric. Alright, the first food is one of my favorites, turmeric. Now turmeric has been used for thousands of years in India and China to treat all types of different pain conditions. The reason why turmeric is so powerful is because it contains something called curcumin. Curcumin is a phytochemical in turmeric that is very powerful at reducing inflammation. It works by blocking something called NF-κB. NF-κB is like an electrical switch that turns on inflammation. So if you turn off that switch, inflammation goes down. Curcumin also works by blocking something called COX-2. This is the enzyme that produces prostaglandins that create pain and swelling. By blocking that enzyme, pain and swelling go down. You want to use turmeric on a regular basis to help reduce inflammation? The way that you want to use turmeric is you want to use it with black pepper. A simple way to use turmeric and black pepper is to get a nice hot cup of water. Add 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Alright, the second food is green tea. The main polyphenol in green tea is called EGCG. EGCG works by blocking something called lipoxygenase. Lipoxygenase is an enzyme that creates leukotrienes. If you suffer from asthma, COPD, bronchitis, allergies, sinusitis, or even osteoarthritis, drink green tea on a regular basis to help reduce inflammation. There's many ways that you can use green tea. Alright, the third food is extra virgin olive oil. What makes extra virgin olive oil so powerful is that it contains oleocanthal. Extra virgin olive oil is great to use if you have any type of arthritis, especially in your hands, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, your knees, your hips, or your spine. The best way to use extra virgin olive oil is to cook with it. Alright, the fourth food is walnuts. Walnuts come from the walnut tree, and they contain something called alpha-linolenic acid. Alpha-linolenic acid also works by blocking something called histamine. Walnuts are great to use if you have any type of digestive issues like gastritis, IBS, constipation, diarrhea, bloating, or if you have any type of respiratory issues like asthma, COPD, bronchitis, or if you have allergies or sinusitis. An easy way to use walnuts is to simply eat them raw. Alright, the fifth food is garlic. Garlic is a plant that grows underground, and it's been used for thousands of years to treat all types of different infections and inflammation. What makes garlic so powerful is that it contains allicin. Allicin is a sulfur-based compound that reduces inflammation. Garlic also works by blocking something called myeloperoxidase. Garlic is great to use if you have any type of cardiovascular issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, atherosclerosis, or if you have any type of autoimmune condition like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, Hashimoto's, or Graves' disease. The best way to use garlic is to use it raw. And there you have it, the 5 best anti-inflammatory foods that will reduce pain naturally.